We are getting so much feedback coming in on David Seymour's claims that bacteria-ridden reusable bags could be killing up to 20 New Zealanders a year. Preventing contamination, we have this in from Linda, who says, I take some newspapers with me to wrap around meat products. Easy solution, David Seymour, she says. Chicken bag issue is the next one headed up from Alison. Not once in about a decade has my chicken or other meat packaged leak from its many layers of plastic tray and cling wrap. I would consider it a risk if you were dropping an unwrapped raw chook directly into a reusable bag. Otherwise, it's just justification to be lazy at the expense of the environment. David Seymour is on the line. Hi, David.
Hey Lisa, how are you going?
Very well. We just thought at Checkpoint we had a moral obligation to pass this information on to you in case you intended to go out and do grocery shopping over the weekend. Why can't you take a bit of newspaper to wrap up some of the meat you're purchasing?
Well, I admire your correspondence because they're people who are early adopters of reusable bags. They're people who probably put their reusable bags in the washing machine when they do their daily wash and dry. But that's not the effect of a mandatory imposition of these bags on everybody through the ban on reusable. This is actually a policy that will mean that a whole lot of people who wouldn't have otherwise chosen to use reusable bags are forced to use them because there's no other option, and that's when you get problems.
So you're just using this issue as an excuse to complain about reusable plastic bags and having to take a Hessian sack to the supermarket. Is that what you're saying?
Lisa, you know I don't need an excuse to complain. I complain at the drop of a hat. But actually, I do think it is important, if we're going to be good environmental custodians, if we're people who care about the future of our planet, to use the best evidence and the best science when we make policy decisions. And the fact is that, that the evidence we have is that a reputable university, George Mason, out of Virginia in the United States, has studied the effects of a plastic bag ban in San Francisco, a city that has a culture, an economy, and a society very similar to ours.
I have to bust in on you there.
Wait a second. When they put the ban in place, what they found was that they had an increase in hospital admissions for foodborne illness and foodborne illness-related deaths. That's really sad, but those are the facts. And I think
well, they're not. According to Susie Wiles,
it should consider the evidence.
You would know Susie Wiles. She's a very well-known microbiologist. She said that the paper that you're basing your conclusions on, the paper is ludicrous, and that it's irresponsible to spread these concerns, and that the people who conducted what she regards as a survey, not a study, were not qualified in microbiology at all. So it's kind of a bit of a bogus piece of research, she reckons.
Yeah, and similarly, you will have seen the commentary today, which was credible, which is why you decided to have me on and why this has become a news issue all day. Public health experts from within New Zealand said, actually, David Seymour's got a point. So, yes, she's got a view. I doubt that she used the kind of emotive language that you did, but the wider point stands that actually we need to have a better, more scientifically based debate on environmental policy in New Zealand than what we've had to date. And just remember that the Prime Minister announced on the day that the public consultation on plastic bag bans began that the result of the consultation would be a ban. Now, I don't know how Eugenie Sage, the Environment Minister, feels about that, having prepared the consultation paper, but I think we need to do better than simply having knee-jerk, emotive-based environmental
we've got to go, but you can report...
Because the environment's about science.
Got to go, but you can report back on how you go with your reusable bag and the newspaper that you're going to wrap around your chicken. See how it works out for you.